So last night I was having a conversation with somebody. This person told me that 2 of their old college friends and 1 of their cousins got engaged this weekend. Not to each other. This person told me that this really depressed them because at 25 they thought they would be married already. The thing is that we all have and have heard stories similar to this. I'm so many years old and I've never been kissed. I'm so many years old and I've never been in a relationship. I'm so many years old and I'm not even married yet. I feel like we all know these magical people who somehow managed to fall in love with the very first person they ever saw, got married, had 2.5 kids, and are now living happily ever after in the middle of suburbia. And for some reason, we compare ourselves to these rare people. I think a general rule in life is to never compare yourself to others. You can't compare somebody else's personal highlight reel to your own behind the scenes. You know what you go through every day, and you know what you've been through to get to where you are. And that person who just got engaged, you don't know what they've gone through to get to where they are. The thing is, when people complain about not being married yet, I feel like it's something they don't really want to do, like it's something they feel like they need to do, and by a certain age. They feel like if they don't ever get married, that must mean that there's something wrong with them and they'll be judged and shunned by all of society. And if that happens, then screw those people. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. If you really needed to be married and by a certain age, you could go to Vegas right now. They have 24-hour wedding chapels and boom, you're done. The chances are you're not going to do that, and you probably think I'm ridiculous for even suggesting it. And you want to know why? It's because you don't need to be married, and you definitely don't need to do it by a certain age. And deep down you know that. It's not a race. You're not competing against your peers to see who's gonna get married first. The way I see it, people get married because they love someone so much that they just want to hang out with them for the rest of their lives. It's not because of some societal pressure. And maybe the reason we get so frustrated is because we want to cut to the end already. We want to be living our happily ever after. We're just like Ted Mosby in How I Met Your Mother. We want those extra days. But like a good friend told me once, you can't count the days that you have with someone. You just need to enjoy the time that you have. And for better or for worse, I think that's what we should all try to do. See you guys tomorrow. I feel like we all know these magical people who somehow managed to fall in love with the very first person they ever saw, got married, had 2.5 kids, and are now living happily ever after in the middle of suburbia. I'm not going to do that one again. Maybe I will. Now chances are you're not going to do that, and you probably think I'm ridiculous for ridiculous.